So now that the piece is done, we are going to remove the drips from the bottom. So first thing, I'm gonna move my painter's pyramids. You can see that the resin that has dripped onto the tablecloth or the shower curtain has surrounded those painter's pyramids. It will come off. You just have to snap it off the side and it'll come right apart. You can keep using those over and over again. It's happened many, many times to me and I just keep using them. So I'm going to put a towel on my surface to put my piece on. I want to make sure that I'm not putting it onto a hard surface because I don't want to scratch the surface and I don't want to break the shells. I'm going to use my heat gun with the wide tip and heat up a section of resin. When you first start, it takes a little bit longer to heat that resin up because the heat gun is cold. So the first little bit is going to take the first half of the first side is really all it is going to take a little bit longer just because you need to have the heat gun heating up a little bit more, and then it becomes super easy and really quite satisfying to take those drips off as well. So I tend to do sections of about 3 or 4 inches. So say about half of a side is a suitable amount. Heating it up with my heat gun and then using my retractable razor scraper to remove that bit. Some people like to use painter's tape and tape the bottom and then use their heat gun to heat the resin up and then remove the tape. This for me is the easiest way, so I just keep doing this way. I haven't even tried the other way because I found this way and it works for me, so I just keep doing it. So I'm just going to go about a half of each side. I do at a time. I don't want to do too much because if I do too much, by the time I get to that section, it's going to have cooled down already. So I think about 4 inches is a good amount. But you can see that it comes off nice and clean and easily. And really for me, it's quite satisfying to do. We almost have the entire piece done. We're doing the last section on the third side. And then the bottom part doesn't have as many drips, but it's the part that has the sand from the bottom of the piece, the beach piece. And for me, that's the part that I don't necessarily love doing because the sand is a little bit gritty. It still comes off just as easy. You can kind of hear the grit from the sand. But that particular one, I did the entire section because there's less drips because it was only from one layer. So now you can see it is completely clean. All of those drips are off. We've got nice clean edges along all 4 sides and we're done.